I'll tell you what, anyone listening,
Anyone
that is curious about Elon Musk, whether you love him or you despise him, go listen. I think it's a prologue of his book. And then let's talk.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I like him.
He had some shit he dealt with. And people, this is anybody in life.
Sure.
I think people pass judgment way too fast and you have no fucking idea what that person's went through. A lot of people went through what he went through as a kid based on this, unless it's a complete made up lie, which I don't think it is because numerous books have already talked about it. Holy shit. I mean, they just said like, here's the toy, here's the food. Whoever beats whoever up gets to eat it. It's like fucking Fight Club type shit. He's a little kid. Jeez.
Yeah.
He almost died from malaria and he went back on his honeymoon and he's like, that country is really trying to kill me. I could ask ChatGPT 4 Turbo. Do you know ChatGPT 4 Turbo's coming out? I don't know if I have it or not. I got the premium. Now, it's so crazy. So I wanted the office to have it.
Yeah.
Because they're all using the basic, not all. And so I was like, oh, wait. That night, literally, they paused new premium subscribers. Is it called premium? I don't even know what it's called.
I'm on Jasper,
Yeah, but it's just not subscription plus. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Sam Altman.
You did inform me of something that's very upsetting. Netflix raising their prices again.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
$3, I think.
It's just so they can support all the shit shows they keep putting out there. So bad.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Everything.
I bet you this is because of the writer's strike. Number one, they probably should have been paying their writers a lot more anyway.
I'm like, corn's expensive. Milk's
corn is expensive.
Right?
Can we talk about that?
How much corn do they make?
And it's in everything.
Yeah.
It's in our gas tanks.
Yeah.
It's in our...
That's some Back to the Future shit. Wasn't it?
Cereal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All of our food. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Corn
on
is
the
everywhere.
cob. It's in your teeth.
Corn on the cob is sweet corn.
Teeth.
Ohio sweet corn.
Ohio.
Have you never had Ohio sweet corn?
I'm saying like Nebraska.
No.
Huskers.
I'm not talking about feeding cattle. I'm talking about feeding humans with grade A Ohio sweet corn.
Okay.
Change your life. Southeastern Ohio, man.
Nice.
The best. If you've never had it, I'm surprised. You're wearing an Ohio State Buckeyes hat right now.
I know. I probably have.
Your dad's from Cleveland.
I know. But from where?
Fuck off. You've never had Ohio sweet corn?
I don't know.
Oh my God, we're going to have to remedy that real quick.
Show's over. This is the last episode.
Fuck this. I'm done.
Wait, like you hear Nebraska.
Corn Huskers. Great. No offense to Nebraska. I'm sure it's awesome.
God, by the way, someone from Nebraska should sponsor this because in the last episode, we mentioned Nebraska. You just pulled that one out.
I did.
You got something going,
Nebraska.
Yeah.
I've never been there. I've heard it's amazing. I've heard Omaha's a great place.
The university, she said the N, the hat with the big white N on it and the red hat, it'd be good.
And then I should wear the corn huskers when I go do work over there.
Yeah,
go, hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah, you need to leave.
Yeah, they wouldn't care. Different conference.
All right, so corn. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Anyway, sweet corn. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm glad we're talking about this here because corn is expensive. Well, because I talked about Netflix being, their prices going up, which is insane. But I mean, let's talk about this on a serious note.
Yeah, please.
And this is a very American thing. There is so much content being created on these various platforms.
Look at us.
I'm amazed. We have subscriptions to a bunch of them. And my kids, as they're trying to figure out what to watch, like they'll spend 30 minutes trying to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've got every option you could possibly want, but they're overwhelmed by all the options.
Yes, too much.
I'm about to cancel almost all of them. Keep just like one or two.
Deep dive into that.
Yeah, or just be like, here's the reality. You've been watching more of this than anything else.
Sure.
And these prices keep going up over here.
Okay.
And what is it? I'm just paying for more distractions. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Things that are keeping me from stuff that's actually good. In my house, what I want us to do is become a better, like my wife is a voracious reader. She's always...
What does she like to read?
Oh, man.
Nonfiction, fiction?
Fiction. She likes, both nonfiction and fiction. Right? I mean, right now she's reading the new book by Diana Pasulka. It's on non-human intelligence encounters. Yeah, so she's definitely down the rabbit hole of some of those things.
The Nichols family, man. It's pretty cool. No, it's cool.
I mean, we do have UAPs over our house.
Yeah.
And that's no joke.
Yeah.
That is no joke.
Yeah.
I know most of what I say is bullshit. I have it on video. Not only from the beach, you've seen those videos.
Yeah.
The stuff, those crazy lights. And again, I've got friends, my buddy Josh, who was former DIA.
Yeah.
Now works in a low Earth, mid-Earth orbit company. And I sent him videos of the stuff that we see over our house. Like the night I recorded, it's got 7 of these things. And even for him, he's like, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
But he did tell me they just sent a report to the Pentagon, to Aero, that on average a day, there are 40 unidentifiable aerial phenomenon that their systems are picking up that they don't know what they are.
Yeah.
40 a day in mid-Earth orbit. What the fuck?
Yeah. So why do you need TV when you got that type of shit to look at?
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Sweet corn. I asked ChatGPT, Nebraska. You're right about Nebraska corn. The 99% field corn production is used for livestock feed, ethanol production, and other industrial uses due to its starchy kernels and irrigation, stuff, whatever. And then Ohio is more, like you said, the sweet corn due to the climate, warm summers, adequate rainfall.
So good, man.
Good.
I'm telling you, it'll change your life.
It largely depends on what the corn's being used for. So Ohio sweet corn may be preferred due to its taste and texture.
Mm-hmm.
However, better can be subjective. This is where ChatGPT always hedges itself.
For sure. It's like, I'm not saying.
But I think if you have the plus, well, that's okay.
Then you think it gets more opinionated.
Well, that's where Twitter comes in. So Twitter's going to have an opinion. Not Twitter, I'm sorry, Elon.
Grok.
Yeah. It's going to have an opinion. It's going to have a sense of humor.
Did you listen to his conversation with Lex Friedman?
No, I'm listening to his book right now.
Well, the most recent conversation you have with Lex, they talk about Grok, and they actually are putting in stuff in the system as they go.
Yeah. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah.
It's really...
I'll tell you what, anyone listening, that is curious about Elon Musk, whether you love him or you despise him, go listen. I think it's a prologue of his book. And then let's talk.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I like him.
He had some shit he dealt with. And people, this is anybody in life.
Sure.
I think people pass judgment way too fast, and you have no fucking idea what that person's went through. A lot of people went through what he went through as a kid based on this, unless it's a complete made up lie, which I don't think it is because numerous books have already talked about it. Holy shit. I mean, they just said like, here's the toy, here's the food. Whoever beats whoever up gets to eat it. It's like fucking Fight Club type shit. He's a little kid. Jeez.
Yeah.
He almost died from malaria, and he went back on his honeymoon, and he's like, that country is really trying to kill me.
Yeah.
That's wild shit.
That is crazy.
Now, there's some other stuff, and he treats some people like shit based off of this, but, he talks about being on the spectrum and whatever, but like, holy cow, man, he's gone through it.
Yeah, I've got a great deal of respect for him.
People get so mad about him.
Well, yeah, because the majority of people want public figures to be docile and compliant to everything. Never in history has that worked out where somebody who's an innovator like Elon Musk, or Henry Ford.
Yeah, or fucking innovator. He wants to go to Mars.
Like, they're going to offend people and do all kinds of shit that is just, not going to be...
He said it. He says, I'm the guy that wants to go live on Mars.
Yeah.
Did you think I was going to be normal?
Right. Like, no, absolutely not.
Or like winningest head coaches in football.
Yeah.
They're just not built the same way. They're fucking crazy. And so here's the thing. Do you want to be best friends with that coach, or do you want that coach to win? You don't want him to cheat.
Sure.
That's a shout out to Michigan and Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
That's for another day. But anyway, besides that, what the hell do I care? I'm not going to go have beer with the guy. Oh, he's a really nice guy. Who gives a shit? Did he win the game, or did he have too many players on the field?
And who cares if you like him or not? At the end of the day, it's like this.
Right.
Steve Jobs had a reputation for being a big asshole.
Yeah.
But we're all walking around with iPhones.
Fuck.
iPads.
Yeah.
Putting stuff on iTunes.
Watches.
Apple Watch.
Fucking.
So, I guess.
These should be Apple, by the way, somehow.
No, these are probably.
But Beats owns them, right? These
aren't Beats.
No, I know that, but I'm saying if we did have Beats.
Yeah. If we weren't cheap.
They're too tight. No, they're too tight.
This show is sponsored by China.
By who?
China. Everything that we're using in here is some Chinese form of gear,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that.
No, for sure. Anyway, all that stuff
aside.
Yeah, but this goes back to something else we talked about before, and that is that you will be happiest if you dramatically lower your expectations of other people. So that includes celebrities, for sure. I have zero expectations for celebrities. Now, the one place where I do have expectations is in our publicly elected leaders. Now, do I think they're going to meet those? Probably not. But that is the one place where it is justifiable for the public to have expectations that they're going to work in the best interest of their constituents, whether that's on a national level or on a local level.
Yeah.
Just do your job, essentially, is what we're asking them to do. Those are expectations. That's a normal expectation. My expectation is you do your job.
Yeah.
I personally like Elon Musk, but I have no expectations of him.
Yeah.
I applaud him for doing what he's doing, but people are like, oh, he's a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay. You probably are too, to somebody else. I mean, it's just silliness,
Yeah.
So I don't care too much about that. I think we just get too wrapped up and too easily distracted by silly bullshit. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. I agree. Like the name of the company.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
I mean, X is a huge thing to him. He had X.com way back in the day. Mm-hmm. His kid was basically like, everything's X.
Yeah.
SpaceX, like a whole thing. Like, are we surprised that he changed it? And who cares? It's his company.
Yeah. People are like, I'm still going to call it Twitter.
I get it. People get upset. They always get upset about layoffs.
Sure.
Have you ever been laid off before? I have. It's a real thing. It happens.
Because I've never worked for anybody.
Yeah.
I am going to fire myself, though, pretty soon. Yeah. But don't tell me.
Okay.
Because it's a secret.
That's what they ask, like, coaches. The Bills, Sean McDermott, they lose on Monday Night Football. This is in the future. We're talking about this. But anyway.
I like where you're going with this.
No, this is in the future. Like, we're talking about something that's already happened. Like, it's going to be old news. By this point, the Bills might have rattled off 3 wins and he's like coach of the year, whatever.
True.
It's not going to happen. But fires his offensive coordinator the day after. Monday Night Football game, short week. You got a game on Sunday versus the Jets in this scenario. The question is, did you consider firing yourself? They would never do that.
Right.
They might step down and be like, I really fucked up. I got to get out of here. But yeah, to your point.
So you want coaches to be more altruistic.
Yeah, that would be for the greater good. Yeah.
You know what? I'd like to go ahead and throw a narrative out there. I think Deshaun Watson doesn't have a broken shoulder bone. I think he's doing this for the greater good.
Okay.
But his timing's terrible.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Did you hear that he was playing with a broken bone in his shoulder?
Allegedly.
And a high ankle sprain for like 3 quarters? I'm like,
Baker Mayfield.
So everyone was like, how much did the PR company pay you to release that information? Because that's bullshit.
That does sound like bullshit.
Yeah.
It just does.
A high ankle sprain. You ever had one of those bitches? That does not feel good.
Yeah, I don't think you can run around.
You probably could for a little bit. Adrenaline, they could shoot you up.
Sure, that's true.
That kind of shit. Yeah. Tape it up really tight, you won't feel a thing.
Well, let's go back to Baker's 2021 season.
Let's
look at all 4 of those injuries real quick.
Yeah, Yeah.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
For president.
That's it.
I have high expectations of Baker.
That's it. That's the only one.
But that's only because I want him to secretly be my best friend.
No, I don't think you do. Because whatever he does, he'll be fine with it.
Yeah. Even if he fucks up, because he's a human being.
Yeah.
Again, as a Cleveland fan, and I've talked to a couple other Cleveland fans I randomly ran into the grocery store recently.
Yeah, of course.
And we all agree, like, Baker Mayfield was the guy for Cleveland. Like, he has his whole persona fits the Browns.
Yeah.
Deshaun's doesn't. He just seems really passive and just kind of sad. It's like, what a waste of money.
Yeah, that was a bad move.
But now DTR is going to be starting. And I looked at some of his film from
California
UCLA.
Kid. Yeah.
He looks good, man. He hustles. I mean,
you never know.
Yeah, he got a bad rap when he played the Ravens the first time because he found out 90 minutes before the game he was going to be the starter, and that offense was not built for him.
You know, sports teams and their winning and losing or whatever happens controls people's emotions for sure.
Yeah.
But I think like social media, it controls your day-to-day. Sometimes it controls people's businesses because if your business is built on the back end of Twitter, that's now X,
bad idea.
And now it's changing the narrative a little bit, you're on rented land, that would make someone upset. They'd be like, yeah, I don't know what it'd be like.
That's why when people used to say, website's going to be a thing of the past, it's like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Your website's going to be on Facebook. Immediately I think, unless Facebook goes under.
Yeah. Or changes the way Facebook's totally different from what they originally started with.
Oh, yeah.
Now you have AI creating websites. You can go create a website in 30 seconds.
Seriously.
You know, that sounds like an ad. We should have the Savior's website. We can have you
it should be open source so people can just change it all the time. That'd be the shit.
For ours?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can have our own. I was just going to say that. That's
look at
really
us.
good. Yeah.
Look at us.
That's vibing.
I like that.
That's very good. So I don't know how you get access to Grok.
Well, you got to be a premium subscriber. And then you got to be, I know. Yeah.
People get mad. So if you ever see someone, so this is funny on Twitter, X, geez, I'm never going to get used to it. Doesn't matter. Someone will make a comment.
Yeah.
Something could be political or it could be sports based. Doesn't matter. Person responds. So now they have a back and forth going. They're just arguing with each other.
Perfect.
At least I'm not a bitch that didn't pay for that blue button. So they just that's the default. They just get mad at that.
Gotcha.
What does that matter?
But they're probably just 2 Twitter bots fighting each other.
I think it's people, but it could be.
Most likely.
I was asking ChatGPT if they'll be communicating with Grok, like AI to AI.
I don't know. Instead of communicating, maybe competing.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Who do you think wins? They seem to be, well, Elon's at least claiming which is a marketing ploy.
Sure.
Sometimes people say you attack your closest rival.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Coke and Pepsi maybe have done that over the years. One does it, one doesn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think ChatGPT is coming out and saying we're better than XAI Grok because of this. But Elon is doing that.
Sure.
So in some ways, okay, there's a little competitive race. So we can ask the question, who's going to win?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily think he's talking immediately about the functionality. I think more it's like the ideology. He was one of the early funders in OpenAI. And he left all that because what was supposed to be an open source platform then became closed source and has one primary objective, and that is profit.
Yeah.
So it's the antithesis of what he invested in early on. So what he's at least claiming is that with Grok, it's going to stay open. Like it's an open AI system, which, open source systems should be able to adapt. I mean, historically speaking, they accelerate much faster. They grow much faster. It comes with a lot of messy problems. But I mean, let's be honest, like Microsoft is a closed system, a lot more open than Apple. Don't get me wrong. Microsoft's a closed system, but they have fucking problems all the time.
Oh, man. Yeah. By the way, Saviors of the Metaverse has some shit going on inside of the Microsoft environment. We're going to test it out later here.
Yeah, we are.
So like, if Microsoft wants to sponsor this,
we're not opposed.
We're not opposed.
Yeah, I'll say really nice things about you.
Yeah.
You know who I won't say nice things about, though?
Bill.
Evernote.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah. They have AI.
Sorry.
Don't they?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Dude, Evernote is such a hot mess.
Yeah, they'll just start writing for you. It's all built in the back of ChatGPT.
Here's the thing that drives me crazy, though, Eric. I'm going to do this all with my eyes closed.
I thought we were used to use each other's names, but
Where's that mic? Where's the mic? Evernote has a beautiful user interface. Terrible customer service. Good luck trying to get a hold of them. I'm not going to go in on this whole rampage like I did yesterday because you were trying to talk to me about something serious and I was distracted by how mad I was with Evernote. And it's so silly.
I think
as a grown-ass man,
you should go to the GPT store, download a mental health app for stoicism.
Dude.
And you should share your story with Marcus Aurelius inside of AI. Marcus
can advise
you. He's going to lay down some shit. I don't even think he'll make you feel bad, honestly. I think he's just going to help you out.
Or I could just read his book because I do have that.
The book's there. The AI's already read the book like 1,000,000 times. You don't fucking need to read it.
That AI is going to make that book applicable specifically to me.
Not just you, but to your experience with Evernote. And how you perceive that experience to go.
No, I'm done.
And you're going to, at the end of it, you're going to be talking about, but then I was talking to my friend / co-host /
president of my fan club
/ all of it.
All those things.
/ And he's going to help you out crafting a handwritten letter.
Okay.
Real ink, written by candlelight.
Oh, I like this.
And you're going to send it to me. Okay. My buggy. It's going to deliver it.
I like it.
Yeah. Problem is, the buggy guy is going to walk. He's going to, what does he do? See, he can't take the elevator.
Yeah, it would be out of character.
Yeah. Could take the stairs. It's not going to work. He's got
a buggy. How are you going to take that up and down the stairs?
No, he's going to use his feet.
No. What's going to happen, Eric? I would hope it. What's going to happen is he's going to realize there's an elevator and there's stairs and he can't take his buggy. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to turn around. Failed to return to sender.
Oh,
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be worse off than I was before.
Yeah.
It's a terrible idea. I'm not going to do it. Yeah. I'm not going to do it. But you see, we just figured out why I should not go to the GPT store.
Yeah. It's good. You know what we could do? All of our episodes, transcripts, can be loaded into GPT.
Yes.
Because we are saviors of the metaverse. So we are saving.
This is true. We're saving the metaverse, which we never talk about.
That's the confusing thing about the podcast. But it doesn't matter.
Let's change to saviors of the universe. Okay.
Possibly. I don't know.
We'll see.
Fans chime in. Yeah. Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Honest comment. Whatever you want to rate it. Yeah.
And just rate it 5. Leave a comment.
No, you got to be honest. Amazon gets mad about that. And not that we're on it. Well, we are.
Exactly. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. I don't know. But.
All right. Don't overthink it.
What was I saying?
5 stars.
Yeah.
You were saying?
Oh, we would feed all of our transcripts into ChatGPT.
Correct.
We have a GPT. Saviors GPT.
Yeah.
Like Saviors GPT. That's the thing. So you type in a question, like a concern.
He'll respond to it like it's us.
I'm really pissed off at Evernote, this, and then all of a sudden, based on all of our like millions of words and thoughts, ideas,
I like that
answer.
Yeah. So with the GPT store, because that is one thing I'm interested. I use Jasper if I'm trying to develop ideas for content or whatever it might be. With the GPT store, you can actually build your own. Like, here's what I want this thing to do.
We can develop our own.
Okay.
Yeah. So like. My dad wrote a book. We published it. One of the characters in the book is an eyeless doll.
Nice.
Looks within, right?
Is that a Persian name?
The doll Cindy.
Oh, a doll. I think it's a doll.
No, a
There's
doll.
that accent again.
Jeez.
Got to work on that New York accent.
Yeah, it's Western New York, buddy.
Something
I've been
like
in
that.
the South. It's a mix. It's hybrid.
Yeah.
Work from home hybrid.
So it's doll.
So you take Cindy. So Cindy's always giving advice.
Okay.
To don't know what Cindy's saying or Cindy's coming up with stuff, whatever, right?
Gotcha.
Maybe it's your subconscious talking to you, but Cindy does it throughout. So far, there's 2 books. There's a 3rd book coming. That's a lot of content.
That is.
You feed that into GPT, so it becomes Cindy GPT. So if you want to like get some like wisdom, you type into Cindy GPT about like some life question that you have.
I like this.
Cindy GPT gives you an answer, and you can charge for that. So that's the GPT source. So people have said the internet, that shook some shit up.
Yes.
The App Store
definitely
shook some shit up. The GPT store really going to shake shit up.
So do you have to be a premium?
And we are going to advance technology, yes, to develop. You have to be a premium, or I think,
How much a month? What is that a month?
$20.
That's it. And so you can create endless amounts of stuff.
All that shit.
For $20 a month. Interesting.
Yeah. And it gives you the higher end GPT-4, GPT Turbo, all that kind of stuff.
Maybe that's too bad. Try that out.
Yeah. That's good stuff, though.
We really do just need to have a day where we bring in our systems and we're just going crazy with.
Yeah, I do it every day.
Because that is one of the things, right? Oh, GPT is going to disrupt all this and it's going to do that and everybody's going to be on it and you're not going to, true to a degree. But then attention spans. I know we've talked about this.
Yeah.
The amount of time it takes to really utilize ChatGPT or any of these AI systems in a way that produces something of quality and real value
sometimes
takes hours and days and so much time that people are never going to spend.
It takes a long time.
A long time.
So the one who does and knows how to use it and gets good at it.
Yes.
So Canva, everyone knows Canva. They have a Canva GPT. So you go in there. I added it to my GPT, my Chat GPT, and I did a search. I was like trying to let's create this.
Sure.
It just gave me the templates that were already in Canva. So I was like, this is stupid. But I understand for some people that might be helpful because there's thousands and thousands of templates within it. But I was like, this is...
Right, just go to the search bar.
Right. So it's like, if all you're doing is speeding up my search, that's... Now, if you're combining searches, so like GPT can do it, like search multiple websites. But even what I've noticed when GPT's searching websites, it's gone to 3 or 4 websites.
Sure, yeah.
It's like an employee. I guess it's a little bit of efficiency, but overall, it's like not impressed by it. Because what if they go to the wrong websites?
So Elon was talking about that in the Lex Fridman podcast, which, by the way, is a really good interview.
When was that?
It's the most recent Lex, unless he dropped one today. It's
that's right. One. Got it.
But he was talking about this and the difference of Grok, or maybe just overall the problem that they're trying to solve with Grok. And that is that when GPT will search the web and go for websites, a lot of the websites that it's searching are just junk websites that were built for SEO, which means they have no real substance. They're just optimized for SEO. Bullshit. It's just garbage.
Yep.
So if that's what it's utilizing to kick back results,
average,
there's not a quality control mechanism in there.
No.
And if you don't have a quality control mechanism, this is also why it takes a lot of time to spend with these models, is that if there's no quality control mechanism, you have to spend a lot of time, probably even more time than if you just started searching yourself.
Yeah.
To clean that up, to fix it, to verify it.
So what is Elon saying about it?
Yeah, that's what he's trying to solve for.
Okay.
That's one of the many things. But what I would imagine is you have to have different definition, different parameters that make judgments on the information that's being reviewed by the AI.
Yeah.
So the AI, instead of just looking for keywords, because ultimately that's what ChatGPT is it knows how to construct sentences and outputs by combining words.
Yeah.
That's really it.
You really have to craft it.
Yeah. If it knows how to search and judge quality rather than just quantity, it's going to give you a much better output.
Yeah.
But that's what I try to remind people of is that AI in its current form is impressive, but it's still pretty stupid.
It's really early. Yeah. Oh, and you need to change. Well, one thing I noticed is it uses a lot of the writing is almost overly sophisticated, like trying too hard.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of big words, a lot of the same words. But what happens is if you go back to it and you tell the style of writing and specifically tell it the words to not use and to use more words like a word I would say to you in a conversation, it'll improve. And you have to continually give it writing samples and all that kind of stuff. And then it can piece it together. But it's not. That's how they know. I can read something now.
Yeah.
And to some degree could probably guess that somehow AI, and there's certain things that it's very consistent at doing. It needs to get more wide and variety of what that looks like on that.
Well, you remember this is what we talked about early on when we were talking about you can tell if it's been created by AI. Just because, if you're asking for the 5 best, whatever, Delve's a giveaway.
Yep.
In conclusion, giveaway.
Conclusion.
But the other thing too is that if I'm going to search for something about the 5 best podcasting headphones, this is the example I'm pretty sure we used. Something like that. It's going to give me a half a page of information I don't need.
Right.
Well, let's first talk about how podcasts have really grown. I don't care. I'm just looking for headphones, and I just want some honest reviews about what's really good and the purpose and why good headphones make for a better podcast. It's answering questions, giving information I didn't ask for.
Yeah.
Just give me what I want.